I kind of just wanted to share a vulnerable moment instead of just like pretending like every day was a great day in April. All of a sudden I'm cured. All I had to do was talk about it, and look at me. I'm great now because there's a camera. DITLO. Good morning. A little gas before the cycling class. And we're not actually part of the cycling class. It's for the show I told you about yesterday. But like, I get to feel like an active person for a moment. We're done. It was, ooh, wow. We worked out. I feel sweated. I feel wetted. This is not gonna air until like next year probably. So stay subscribed and I'll tell you when it is. I turned on the camera and I wasn't ready to say anything yet. I'm editing. We're back home editing dumbest thing I've ever done, episode 6. This should be done soon-ish. It's 3:41 p.m. Ken is editing episode 2 of Style Swap with Ava. Warden is editing. What are you editing? Cool.
I hate you.
I'm still, wait, I almost said I'm still editing. I'm not. That was a lie. I am uploading at Suzy's. That's all. Bye. Okay, so here's what's happening. I uploaded a new video. Dumbest thing I've ever done, episode 6. Suzy is at a tax appointment. I'm just here, you know, hanging out in her living room. We're going to Wells in a little bit after she gets back from her taxes and I finish uploading the other thing that I'm uploading, which is extra clips for Patreon. And pizza will be involved and Jason will be there. And I'm gonna go finish this. Okay, just a little update for you guys. Bye. Shit, is this gonna stay? Is this a good place? That works, right? Except for the angle is a little hideous. My hair looks a mess. Okay. Good morning. Hello. So I might be a little panic attacky now, and I decided to turn on the camera because, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. Maybe if I talk. Ooh. What I should be doing is laying out my laundry so it doesn't wrinkle. Maybe I should do that as I talk to you because, this is not gonna work. Hold on, I know how to make this work. This protein is a lifesaver. Wow. Fitness. No. We are almost there. Let's take this lemon mint candle and we're ready. Hello. So I haven't vlogged for a little bit. Okay. Talking. Ooh. I'll go chronologically. Okay. So the last time you saw me was at Suzy's, I think, and we went to Will's for a pizza night. We watched Drag Race, and I forgot my entire life at Suzy's. I brought my laptop there, so I had my backpack. So I was, oh yeah, I showed you, I was editing. And I like shoved everything in my pockets in my backpack because like I hate having bulky pockets when I'm sitting down. So I put like my wallet, my camera, my keys, everything in my backpack. And we left to go to Will's, and the only thing I had with me was my phone. I guess I could have vlogged with my phone. Oops. But anyway, I had an entire medium pizza by myself, like to myself. So, you know, she was really feeling herself that night. Got back home probably around 1:30. Then yesterday, which was Saturday, I'm doing a really poor job at organizing this efficiently. But yeah, yesterday was Saturday, went to Suzy's again. Tima also went to Suzy's. So sorry. My brain is like just now recalibrating and I'm feeling a little bit normal. So, you know, my leftover panic is like coursing through my veins. So I was walking around, they were walking around, we met up, walked around. We literally were just like strolling about for 6 hours. I think it ended up being like 10 miles, which you know we love to do. It was wonderful. Oh, this is why I didn't vlog Friday night when I got back because Suzy just dropped me off at my place and all of my stuff was still at her place. So like, Ken was home. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm here, I'm back. Ken was home. Ken got home from work, and so the door, he was here, so I didn't need my keys, which were still at Suzy's. So yesterday, I didn't have my camera all day because we walked to meet up with each other, and what I should have done was I'm literally not doing anything. I'm just holding clothes like for 2 minutes at a time. I should have told Suzy to bring my stuff, but then again, I wouldn't want to be carrying around my laptop all day. I should have just said to bring my camera. But anyway, that didn't occur to any of us. So I didn't have my camera all day. And then when we got back, that was when I was like, well, I didn't vlog all day. I might as well, like, I'm not starting now at 7 p.m. or whatever it was. And I was like, I'm just gonna, you know, have this. This is just gonna be a non-vlog day. Yeah, so yesterday was great. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at this right now. I have no mental clarity. We'll get there, hopefully. It's just gonna be a lot of editing. Actually, yeah, since I'm editing this, you don't even know how long these pauses are in between, but I assure you, they are grand. Today is Sunday, and it's Game of Thrones night, which I'm very excited about. But Ken was on call for work today, and we had scheduled our last minute tax appointment on a Sunday night. And before you drag us, it's because we didn't have enough money to, you know, pay the tax lady last month. So we're like, well, we just gotta wait till that happens, and we waited, and you know, that just so happens to be April 14th. So we're gonna go at 6 p.m., which I'm like, wow, I can't even believe that was an option. Like, tax people really, you are the true MVPs during tax season because you are working 24 hours a day. Like, how does that even happen? So anyway, yeah, our appointment was for 6, but Ken was on call today, and he would only have to go in if someone wasn't able to. And guess what happened? Someone wasn't able to. So someone, I guess, his hand got infected and he can't, you know, do stuff. So Ken had to go in. He just left maybe like 15 minutes ago. What I realized while I was preparing my tax documents for tonight was that I was still missing a tax document. Basically, how I make money is through a million different ways. So there's like AdSense. So when you watch ads, that is a way. And that is the document that I was missing. Because since last year, when my former network dropped me in June, I had been, okay, oh gosh, this is gonna be really boring, but I feel like it's information, it's like stuff that people don't really talk about, so maybe it's interesting in some way. It's not interesting to me because I live it, but basically, when you sign an MCN, or when you sign with an MCN, a multi-channel network, like, wow, I literally can't even think of any. I used to be with Studio 71, at one point I was with Style Hall, at one point I was with Big Frame, Awesomeness TV. Look, these are all networks. So they get the ad revenue from Google, and then they like take a percentage for like representing you, I guess, and then they pay you out from what they get. So the tax documents would always come from the networks. So this is the first year, or 2018 was the first year since 2010 that I didn't have a network. And in 2010, I was still living with my parents, and so my address that Google AdSense had was my parents, my old house. And so they sent the tax documents there on March, I think it was March 4th. I sent them an email. I was like, hey, I haven't gotten any tax documents yet. Can I request it to be sent to my new address? Because I just realized my address was wrong. And, you know, they supposedly sent it. However, I didn't get it. I forgot about that until right now. And that's not a good thing. And it's a Sunday. So it's not like, you know, by some miraculous intervention, it showed up in my mailbox today. So I was like, you know, freaking out a little bit, maybe a lot. And then there's just other anomalies with my taxes that I don't know what to do with. Like, I got a grant from VidCon. Wait a second, sorry, my nose is running. Yeah, so I got a grant from VidCon, which was amazing. That, like, I got it in November, I think, and I was so excited. They picked, I think they picked 50 people out of the thousands, I don't know how many, and it was a great feeling. But I think they made a mistake on their taxes, or someone did, because VidCon claimed the $2,000 that I got, and also Viacom, who owns VidCon now. I don't really know how that all works, but what I do know is that both companies claimed that they paid me $2,000 when I just got the $2,000 one time. So I was like, I don't know what to do about this. Like, this seems like a complication. But anyway, whatever. Boring, boring, boring. There were things that I was worrying about that I'm like, I don't know what to do. And then I kind of freaked out and had a little mini panic attack. So Ken had just left, and he called me because I moved the car. We're sharing a car currently. So yeah, he needs to take the car to go to work. And shit, I lost what I was talking about. Oh, he called me because this morning I drove to Target to get, I needed a couple more quarters, and we also needed coffee. So I went to Target, bought some coffee, and then got the couple quarters that I needed to do laundry. And coming back, there was a closer parking spot. So I moved the car from where he thought he parked it last night. And so he called me, where he parked was further last night. So he was like, called me, worried that like the car got towed. And I'm laughing, this is not funny. But he was like, did you move the car this morning? And I was like, yeah, I went to Target because he was still asleep. And, you know, whatever, he figured out, I told him where it was and whatever. He went to the car, and we were talking about the taxes, and he had to call our tax lady. So he called her, or so we were talking about it. I was like, oh, because he didn't know that I was missing a tax document yet. And since he's going to work, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's just a mess. So I was like, I told him what happened. that I just realized that something was missing that I should have gotten a while ago. I mean, I requested it a month and a half ago. I feel like, where is she? You know, did she get lost? So I told him that, and he's like, well, like maybe we should file an extension. And I, like, that sounded like, I'm like, yeah, like that sounds like what we have to do, but what I think made me freak out more was that that costs money. And I'm like, I don't know how much that is. I feel like it's like $50 a person. It ended up, I forget. Anyway, sorry. Oh God, I'm so rambling. Why do you even watch me? Anyway, so we had to do it, and in the end, it's better. It's like, okay, so we have to pay $50 or whatever it is to file the extension, but now we don't have to rush like figuring out the weird stuff that's going on with the taxes and like the missing things. So it is better. Like, we should have probably just filed an extension earlier, but I don't know. I mean, obviously there are reasons why, like, this is how this worked out. Damn, I've been rambling for 19 minutes. Ooh, I'm not even like halfway through, or maybe I'm halfway through this laundry. So anyway, I just like broke. I am just a broken human being, and I started crying, like just anyway, oh gosh, I'm having multiple thoughts right now. So one of the thoughts I'm having is, while I was panicking, I knew that this was gonna end up being better. So I was still panicking, but I knew that I shouldn't be panicking. So like, I'm like, and Ken's trying to calm me down, and I'm just like, my body is reacting, and like a part of me is like, you gotta stop. But it doesn't work like that. So it just had to run its course naturally. And then it was like, at the very end, I started feeling like I was leveling out a little bit. And then I thought about, if I don't tell you that this happened, oh, Pikachu is, you're all balled up, sweetheart. If I don't tell you that this happened, I feel like I hate myself. I also hate socks and doing laundry. If I don't tell you that this happened, then you don't know that bad days exist. Or like in the beginning of this month, when I made that long ass video, I made such a point of wanting to be like more open about these things, because I feel like knowing that other people go through it's helpful in the way that it's like, oh, like, I'm not alone in this. My thoughts are still not together. So I haven't had a panic attack in a while, and this was a very mild one. It was like a panic tease. So anyway, I don't know if anything that I just said made sense. I don't know if I finished thoughts. I'm so bad at living. Anyway, I feel better now. I kind of just wanted to share a vulnerable moment, instead of just like pretending like every day was a great day in April. All of a sudden I'm cured. All I had to do was talk about it, and look at me, I'm great now because there's a camera. I am going to finish this laundry. Oh. And then I'm gonna edit. I'm editing, I started editing Thursday's vlog at Suzy's on Friday. And then we all know what happened next. Anything else that I want to tell you right now? It's so funny because oh my God. It's literally been almost a half an hour. I don't know how long this is gonna end up being, but I've been talking or not talking for half an hour. I feel like I've said so much and also nothing at all. So I'm gonna stop myself. My fest muff. Can't even say letters and words. I'm gonna stop myself now. I finished separating the laundry. Let her chill. Because I don't feel like folding right now. I'm gonna edit instead. I do not need to keep figuring out my taxes before tonight. So that's great. Oh, I don't even know if I said everything I wanted to say. I gotta stop. I gotta stop.